Hello everyone. Well, as you can see, I'm back with the chimes today. This one is tuned to the water element, which affects our kidneys in Chinese medicine. So these are designed by Fabian Mammon, who's a big deal in the sound healing world. And he's also an acupuncturist, and he chose to tune this particular chime to the water element. I was meditating the other day and a breeze came through the window and it sounded this chime. And it was just two chimes, two tubes. And it was very delicate and so sweet. And I realized you don't need to have a lot of sound to really have this beautiful, relaxing, healing effect. And so today is very minimalist. I'll just be doing some very subtle chimes with the idea of you just listening and just attuning and just allowing yourself to relax. In the past, I've fallen into a little bit of a trap that more is always better. But of course, one of the essences of sound is the silence, is the space. And I've talked about this a lot, but I still tend to sometimes get caught up. It's like, well, I better play this and I better play that. When really the better approach would be just to have those moments of silence in between, even complete silence. So don't worry, I haven't fainted or anything, that if you hear it silent, it's just the space for you to enter. So I'm going to see if I can control myself and let us dive into the silence or the notes between the notes, but also listening to these beautiful, beautiful tones of this chime. So we ask for the highest and purest light from the highest and purest source to surround and fill each one of us and the space we're in for the highest good. When we started calling in the light in these videos, we were really in the midst of a very, very difficult time with the pandemic quite rampant and the healthcare workers stretched to the max. And they still are very much stretched, but things are beginning to open up and release a little bit now. But we mustn't lose our vigilance in terms of us sending the light to the healthcare workers on the front lines, the vaccine coming out that will be very assistful, the testing, all the elements that perhaps have a little bit of concern wrapped with them. Anytime there's that little bit of tightness in our own life, perhaps with jobs or the economic situation, anytime we feel that contraction is an opportunity to place it in the light and just release it so that we can be in a more expansive and open space. It's so much healthier for ourselves and for our families and for our environment, for everything around us. So whatever you would like to place in the light right now for the highest good, please go ahead and do so. As we come also into our hearts, while you're doing that, also enter into your heart, this loving place inside, and we connect with that heart energy. And just know that everyone watching this is now in their hearts, and that we all are connected when we come to that place. It really is we are one. That really does ring so true and is a palpable experience when we enter into that space. We also ask that anything that can be lifted from us at this time be done so for our highest good. And this is where I call forward the mystical traveler consciousness to assist us with that from within each one of us. And I also ask for the energy and the presence of John Roger to infuse all that we're doing here for the highest good. So as always, it's about the energy field. And now's a wonderful opportunity for you to set your intention for this session. What would you like out of this session? And just allow the sound to be the carrier wave into the field of grace to assist manifest that for you, for your highest good. Always for the highest good. So again, just enter into the silence of your being and just try and find space and stillness as we listen to these beautiful tones of these chimes, and as I said, a little bit more minimalist this time.